Hello everybody, this is Luckless Lovelocks and welcome back to Technobabylon. Let's take a look around this alleyway.
Warning, warning. You are too close to the vehicle. Please step away from the vehicle. This message has been a product of Sentinel security systems.
Okay. Expensive looking car seems out of place in a neighborhood like this. Must be well protected if someone felt they could leave it on display. Like most cars you've ever seen outside of the Trance, it appears to be an auto drive. Barely anyone bothers with manual controls anymore. Good riddance, in your opinion.
Ads for everything from sleazy bars to sex to cosmetics. Nothing I'd want, though. I feel like the whole neighborhood was designed to alienate me.
You don't want any of that stuff? Alright. Antenna.
What's this aerial for?
Visitors from out of town.
Users connecting from other countries to the Trance Den's network?
Newton's a bit funny about who gets to log on sometimes.
So you figured you'd give them a hand by connecting them from abroad?
Exactly. Foreigners pay better.
Interesting.
An underground Trance Den. People come here if they can't get online at home. Kinda thought it'd look slicker. Guess they're playing up the whole underground thing. Or maybe it's just as grimy as everywhere else in this part of town.
So I was gonna say. It's pretty grimy everywhere. What do we have? We have the injector, we've got some wetware with the Trance. The venue's enormous bouncer glares at you with what you believe to be lofty contempt. You've never been that good at reading human expressions. Talk to him.
Hey, no entry.
Excuse me, I'm trying to get into the Trance Den.
And I'm stopping you.
What? Why?
Maybe I don't like the look of you. Maybe we're full. Either way, shove off.
This place looks like a dump.
You're one to talk, girl. Bet yours is worse.
So what happens here?
It's a trance den. People come here to hook up.
I always do it at home. Did do it at home.
People can't always do it there, though. Maybe their partner don't want them doing it no more. Maybe there's some thrall who promised their probation officer they'd stay clean.
So you're selling privacy.
Bingo. It don't need to be pretty. Once you're in the machine, you don't care about how it looks.
True.
What's with your arm? It's all metal.
Lost it in the war. One of the wars. On biochem duty.
One of
Turned
the
out
wars.
that because of the shots they gave me, they couldn't just grow me a new one. Same reason I can't get wired either. Allergic to the stuff.
But you run a Trance Den.
Ain't that just the definition of irony? The arm's great, but the eyes they gave me ain't worth shit.
There's supposed to be a public terminal on the corner over there. I guess because of all the wires running from where it used to be into the cellar.
You reckon I know something about it? You think maybe I stole the terminal, and I'm now using it to run a pirated trance environment for profit?
No.
Maybe?
Huh, you're pretty sharp.
So, you're not wired? You can't connect?
Nope. Been allergic to neural wiring since the war.
This seems like a strange thing to be doing then, running a Trance Den. You can't even experience the world you've built for these people.
Means I can't get addicted to it either.
True.
Best kind of insurance.
It's interesting that the people that peddle the trance are kind of like drug dealers in this game.
What's with the antenna? The one under the knee?
Not everyone here is a local. Some people ain't lucky enough to live in a city.
Yeah.
International Connect?
Exactly.
Heard
Some
this.
states. So, the
What are other countries monitoring?
Greater Hand likes to control
Oh,
the
there you
news
go.
and history. Concord is looking for anti-corporate opinion. Eurofed has strict definitions about what counts as acceptable entertainment.
That's barbaric.
Defeats the point of the net, doesn't it? But thanks to Pirate Net, they can never stop the signal.
Right. So Newton seems to have more of an open stance towards the Trance.
Come on, there must be something I can do to get in. What do I need to do?
Huh, we get that a lot. Some thrall drags themselves up here, says they'll do anything. Shows how desperate you people are.
I've got skills. I don't think she has any skills.
Can I pay to get in?
I don't know. Can you pay to get in? Exactly. You wouldn't be dressed up in Skanto blue overalls if you could. You ain't even got shoes.
Yeah, we're walking around without shoes. Look at this place. Not very smart.
Maybe I could do something for you?
I like 'em skinny, but you look like you'd break a bone if someone looked at you too hard. You wouldn't believe how many greasy thralls try to get in that way, though.
What? No! Ew! No! I meant hacking!
City utilities did cut the water again.
Okay.
What happened to the water?
Bills weren't being paid. I needed all my quanta to pay off the bookies after Pakistan lost last month's game.
Gambling debts?
Hey, like you're in a position to judge anyone, thrall. Anyway, Central Utilities shut down the water. Now we can't grow any more wetware.
So what can we do?
What do you want me to do about the water supply? I'm a hacker, not a plumber.
The flow's controlled by a terminal in the sewer. I want you to breach it and get my water back.
Oh, great. So now we're going to go into the sewer without shoes on.
Why don't you hack the water yourself?
He's not
You haven't
wired?
got my skills?
You think a lot of yourself, don't you? I ain't wired. Can't breach systems like that on the go.
I
that
knew he was
makes
going to say
sense.
that, but I thought I'd check
Also
it
means
out.
I got deniability if they just catch some thrall messing around with it. No, officer. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Quit hanging around.
All right, I'm going.
So, and we have to go down into the sewers.
Warning, please. This message.
Did not mean to do that. Let's try connecting to the trance here. See what we've got. Nothing. Mailbox, Jinsil. 871 Cyrus Street, Northwest 10th. No public transport, no trance connections before our meeting. Guy who knows. Cheers. Hey there, Miss Mandela. Just wanted to say thanks for the assist at Cell. I'll probably be off to some Han factory by now without that epi. Sink you later. Anything new? No. Let's check the news out. You know me, I like to read the news. Evacuation drill at transit station. Commuters on the red transit line last night were surprised by an evacuation drill that took place just after midnight at the Barbers Gate transit station. A Cell spokesperson has confirmed that the evacuation was part of a planned emergency response simulation. The customers were in no danger. Cell is required to ensure the preparedness of its agents and city infrastructure in case of emergency. The program stated, there's a limit to what can be anticipated through the simulation, especially when it comes to realistic crowd response. As such, we are required to run tests like this periodically in active stations. So this must be that terrorist. They're trying to hide what happened. The terrorists that we subdued through negotiation. Cell and Central are impressed at the professional attitude taken by the public and thank them for their cooperation. Travelers have complained that the sudden evacuation delayed their journey, though services were able to be routed around Barbers Gate, causing only minimal delays to the service, and those not stopping at the station. Yeah, it's a nuisance, said one bystander. At least it's good to see Cell doing their jobs. The incident was also described as a rush by another. If your journey has been affected by the drill, please contact Central for compensation. Wear protective clothing. Day and night for staying indoors. Going on in sports. Hockey. Russia beats Canada 4-2. Bullshit! This game's full of shit. Russia never beats Canada in hockey. That's it. I'm uninstalling this game, guys. Alright, can we use the antenna?
Wetware won't form a connection with it.
Okay. Car? I think we need to move the car to get into the sewer. Maybe. Brake. Drive. Speed. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just casually go down into the sewer.
It's old and rusty, but still locked.
Okay, so we've got the cover, we've got
A steel grate, as rusted as everything else down here. Looks like it covers the access to another shaft. I'm not strong enough to open it with my bare hands.
Do you mean to click on that?
It's old.
I don't see how the injector's gonna help us. Panel bears the two-barred emblem of centralized government beneath. This, a warning to unauthorized users of those not from the utilities office. I'm assuming I can't.
The wetware won't form a...
Yeah. I think I probably need that guy to help me. I mean, this does have that big metal arm, right?
Hey, no entry.
What was it?
Well, that find this.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, get. Quit
Nope.
hanging around.
Alright.
He is not gonna help me. Here's how to enhance the signal again, though low enough to hide it. Cell should make a patrol of the enough to hide it. Hide if Cell should make a patrol of the neighborhood. Can't read. Fortunately, this still places it just outside your reach. Something to probably pry open that door with, right? Let's take a look at the car now that it's busted.
A car repair tool? Probably what they claim it's for, at least.
There we go. Crowbar should do the job just fine, shouldn't it, guys? Let's connect to that.
Too easy.
Water. Hazard list update. Number of toxic, destructive, and otherwise hazardous substances have been detected in the city's water supply. Quantities measured are unacceptable. Please download the latest priority list. Calibrate your equipment appropriately. Okay.
The city's list of current hazardous chemicals to watch out for in the water supply. It's got chemical markers, formulas, and breakdowns for programming scanning tools with what they're looking for.
Okay. Benzene. So the benzene level's high. Factory discharge. Acid rain. Uric acid odor threshold. Okay, well. Estrogen. Whoa! That's high. More than double. Plastics disposal. Great, what is that supposed to do for me? So... must be 870? I can't remember the address.
The city's list of current hazards got...
Right. 871. I mean... guess I could just turn them all on. See, let's see if that does it for us.
Hey, No end. Quit hanging around.
All right,
I did it!
Hey, no end.
come on, man. It's important.
That didn't work for the half dozen other thralls. It sure ain't gonna.
What was it?
Well, that find the city utilities terminal.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, get.
I did!
Quit hanging around.
All right.
Whatever, man. Turn on the power for everything also. Oh, is that off? My bad, guys, my bad.
Lousy city. Damn power. Hello? You there? Where are you?
You can't see me?
Can't see anything with these lousy eyes they gave me. They ain't worth shit in the dark. When I find that girl.
Ah, okay.
Ugh, there's a really bad smell coming from the vent. Somehow it's even worse than this room.
Oh, I think this is another way I probably could have gotten in, right? It's
Looks
wet,
like
we're
they're
here.
growing their own wetware down here as well. I guess it's so warm and damp. The pirated cultures must love it.
See if we can grab
mine's
some.
fresher. Besides, everyone else will have been sticking their fingers in that stuff.
Ugh, yeah, disgusting.
Looks like he's made himself comfortable. Hey! Nope, nothing. She looks so starved and ragged. It's people like her that give trancers a bad rep.
Yeah. You're nothing like her.
It's really, really uncool to steal from someone who's in the trance. But I'm in something serious.
But, yeah.
Huh. She doesn't even have anything on her. One of the trancers is spread out on the foam mat on the floor, underneath all the rusty water pipes.
I could probably wake them up.
Hey! Nope, he's under.
Rumble and shake with built-up pressure.
Oh, ew! Hey! Nope, he's under.
I just covered him with sludge. Okay, well, that wasn't very nice of me, was it? All right, I guess. Get in there.
I can't reach any of its control surfaces. There's a centimeter-thick layer of other people's wetware covering its surface.
Use my own.
I can't reach the wetware.
The water. Need to clean it off, I guess. Sofa.
This is a lot of quanta for someone to lose in the sofa.
Oh, hello.
A plastic credit chip for those times you need to buy something without using the net. I can sense in my wetware that it has a couple hundred quanta still loaded.
Nice.
I can't reach any money. Does
Thought maybe I could scrape it off. I just need something to soak up some of this water with.
I'm not getting any.
I can clean this off, I guess. Guessing.
I can't inject. I can't just stick him with it. I might give him an embolism.
Good. Yeah.
I can't inject.
Probably smart. Just need your
It's really. Huh.
pants.
She doesn't.
Yeah, let's go through here, see if we can find anything. I think this is just gonna take us. Yeah, okay. That's the other way you can get in there. That's cool. There's multiple ways to solve a puzzle. Let's just check the trance. I don't think we can access anything yet. Yeah, okay. Currency, substance index. Alright, redirect the water. We need something to soak the water up. IV drip.
I can't just yank it out. He's enhancing his experience with a side of intravenous drugs. The IV bag says it's epinephrine.
Okay.
Doesn't work like that. It's for putting stuff in, not sucking it out. Hey! Nope. Hey! Nope.
Must be missing something.
A battered sofa.
Either sofa.
There's nothing else. I think I might catch.
Sofa. IV drip.
It's not compatible. A public access terminal covered in other people's wetware. From the cables running up the stairs, I guess it's been liberated off the street.
Hmm. I'm gonna go back up. I must have missed something.
Hello? Is anyone there? Lousy city. Damn power.
Like a blanket or
When I find that
towel.
girl, lousy city. Damn power.
There's nothing else I can take in here.
Just a wrecked car.
Lousy city. Damn
I
power.
can't reach it.
Hello? Is anyone there? When I find that girl.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Nah, besides, everyone... No way.
Hmm.
Hey. Nope. It's not compatible. Money doesn't solve... Money doesn't...
I feel like this person's supposed to move. Whack him?
There's only so much you can do with a crow. There's only so...
Really? Alright. There we go. Didn't need a public access terminal. Fearless Phil, Vomitor, Mosin Nugget, Gandalf, New User 1, Spark Wings. Action blocks. And block connections from different places. Why is this one red? Oh, okay. Why would I want to do that? Put our own wetware on there. And get in there. Hey, it's a party. Let's talk to new user.
Hi there.
Not too chatty. Bark Wings, what's up?
Hi there.
Not talking.
Looks like they're having fun. Looks like they're having fun.
How about you, Mosin Nugget?
Hi there.
Nothing. Gandalf?
Hi there.
What?
Here we go.
What's up?
If you must know, I'm partaking in the digital experience. Apparently more vivaciously than you.
How do you figure? You're just standing, floating there.
Hey, shut up!
That's like a lot of people you meet online.
You're ahead.
Very astute. And you're behind.
No, I mean, you're just a floating head. Why are you just a floating head?
Because unlike some people, I'm choosing to take the trance to its full potential. We can look like whatever we want. But some people just look like people. Ooh, human body, 2 legs, 2 arms. How original.
I like having legs.
Yeah, it's so limited though. Realists like you have no imagination.
Hey, who are you calling a realist? What's the line for?
If you must know, I'm waiting for a slot to open up in the games. I'm first though, you hear me?
Sure.
There are social conventions that must be followed.
Are the games any good?
Would I be waiting here if they weren't?
You know, for a non-realist, why are you following realistic social conventions?
Is this one of your usual trance spots?
Yeah, it's acceptable most of the time. Mostly because I'm not being bothered by inane questions from plebes.
It looked a little dirty outside to me.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting.
That a problem?
Now, I got my usual spot to crash under the pipes. It's the cleanest place in the den.
Not so much anymore. Sorry, dude.
What's with the dancers?
I know, they're awful people. They come up here from the bars, spilling vodka all over the sim. Dirty, dirty people.
Okay, so there's a bar too.
Hey,
What do you want?
much as I hate to bring up meat space stuff,
Spit it out.
actually, that's what you might need to do. The sewage pipe over your head's burst.
What? How'd something like that happen?
I've
Yeah.
no idea.
Nuke it. Nuke
Okay.
Nuke it. I will not be giving this server any positive feedback on my blog.
So, I guess we're first in line now. That was the point of opening up the pipes over top of them. Pit. Check out the pit. Oh, this is... Oh, there's Jinsel. Captain Cheese 969 and the barman.
Images of scenes and vistas other people have constructed within the trance. Nowhere near as good as mine, of course.
Okay, let's check out the game then before we go and talk to Jinsel, which is what we're here for. Grab ball, get nuked. Grab ball?
A nice game, loser. Hey, how about best 16 out of 30? Ha ha.
Jerk.
Other player is taking a break from his never-ending chain of defeats.
Hi there.
What's up?
What are you guys playing down here?
It's a test of reflexes and coordination.
It looks kind of like tennis.
As if tennis is to this as chess is to the real-time battlefield command sim.
But you still have to hit a ball back and forth.
If you want to be all reductionist, in that case, the trance is merely computing in your brain.
True.
So, you're Domino?
The one and only.
Ooh.
No doubt you've seen my live feed.
Sure have.
I guess you've come to get a glimpse of your sporting idol in action.
Not really. Just that your username's visible.
Huh, better introduce myself. I'm Domino. I'm the den's reigning king of sport.
Jackass.
Let's do this. No idea how to play.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Damn.
Oh. Okay, I actually have to click.
Damn.
Oh yeah! Another win for Team Awesome.
Let's do this! Maybe I can hit a
Let's
ball
go.
this time?
Bring it on.
Hit it! Oh my god.
Damn. Damn.
Damn!
Oh yeah! Another win for Team Awesome.
You
I've got better
win,
things to
dude.
do.
You'll be back.
The dumbest game ever. Better not have to beat him. Alright, let's carry on with the story, shall we, guys? Got a drink, you know.
Howdy there, miss. What can I get you?
Blending in. What are
What
you?
are you supposed to be? Victorian?
I'm the bartender, missy. Wouldn't be much of a club without one.
Real or...
Nah, I'm part of the program. They got me out of a broken down machine in a dive bar in southeast Newton.
Nice.
You like it here?
Better than the last job. There's more space in here, that's for sure. And trance users have more interesting orders than beer, and beer.
Okay,
Before yesterday, I hadn't really spoken much with AIs. Do you ever get the urge to do more?
How do y'all mean?
Well, I mean, you're stuck in here. Or in a drinks machine. Ever wanted to get out, see the rest of the trance?
Missy, I sell drinks. Unlike you, I have a defined raison d'etre. If I weren't doing that, well, I just wouldn't feel right.
fair enough. Black iced tea, nuclear winter, Cuba Libre.
I used to have an auto meal kind of like you. She got her recipes off the memory card. What about you?
My
Got all
chefy!
the usuals built in already, plus a few extras, this being the trance and all.
How do you mean?
People can be a little more adventurous about what they choose in here.
I guess the law, or even physics, doesn't really matter here.
As long as I got the formula, I can fix it up for you.
Alright, I want a nuclear winter.
Give me a nuclear winter.
On the rocks,
Wouldn't be a nuclear winter without ice.
or radioactive fallout, but that'd be going a bit far to mix in.
Nice. Free?
Don't you charge for drinks?
It's ladies' night. Come to think of it, I have never been told when it wasn't ladies' night.
Guess the management really wants more ladies in here.
Well, let's get a bit of everything.
Black iced tea. Do I have to hack it before I can drink it?
Lady, with drinks like these, they're the ones hacking you.
Hey! And a Cuba
Cuba
Libre.
Libre, my man.
Cuba
Here you go.
Libre. Alright, so we've
Ciao.
got all three. Yes. Oh, it's just drink.
She looks worried, like she's forgotten something. Hi there.
Evening.
See what she's all about.
This your usual haunt?
First time here, actually. There's a place on Mayasa that I used to go to.
This is my first time here too. I stopped going to dens after I matriculated.
I can understand. Some people just prefer the freedom of the open web. But you get a different kind of atmosphere in these smaller local servers.
You like the server this den's got running?
It's alright. There's only so much you can do with a repurposed terminal, though.
No doubt legitimately acquired.
No doubt. Still, they've
No
got a
doubt.
bar, dance floor, and a bunch of games running. And I love the way you can just stare off the edge into forever.
Why'd you choose this place, if you don't mind me asking?
My folks have been trying to get me to cut down,
Fortunately, something I've not had to deal with. No folks.
so I can't trance at home. I have to use dens. The further from home the dens are, the better. Why'd you come here?
I'm on the run from a style agent who's trying to kill me. Underground contact told me to meet here.
You're funny.
That's maybe being a bit too honest.
What's What's with those guys hogging the dance floor?
From what I can tell, they're celebrating. They've got a cycle of drinking down here and partying up there.
Any idea what's got them in such a good mood?
I don't know. Some sport thing? Big win, apparently. I haven't really paid attention to that stuff since I started trancing.
I know the feeling. What do you think of the walking can opener outside the den?
Leon, he's alright. He fought in Singapore. Doesn't like to talk about it, though.
Don't you think it's odd, someone without wiring running a trance den?
It's good for security, I guess. Means he's always on guard.
You're still worried, though.
Yeah. Thieves are tricky.
I wonder if that's not the woman on the couch.
Interesting avatar you've got there.
Thanks. Apparently I'm an idealist.
So it's based around your perfect self-image?
Exactly. Screw months of diet and exercise.
Or millions of quanta of surgery and nanoplasty.
You're one as well?
I never really thought about it that way. I just thought this looked cool.
See what she's worried about?
Something bothering you?
Not obvious, huh?
I can see it right through the trance. What's up?
Well, I gotta come out to these dens to trance, right? Except the last couple of times, it's not gone so well.
Wiring problems?
Worse, someone keeps going through my pockets while I'm under. I disconnect and find someone's gone with all my quanta.
Jeez, sorry to hear. Poverty's my answer to that problem.
This time I'm hiding it. They won't find any money on me.
It's in the couch?
Hey, I don't know how to tell you this.
What is it?
Well, I was just offline a second ago, you know, finding some food. Anyway, I saw this guy going through your stuff on the sofa.
Oh, Nuke, you found it? Damn. What do you look like?
Sconto blue.
A big guy, lots of muscle.
Wait, did he have an animated snake tattoo on his arm? White hair?
He might have.
Nuke, I know who it was. I'm gonna kill that asshole when I get home. Max is right.
He sounds like a terrible individual.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're such assholes. Okay. Let's talk to Jinsel.
Salam, Mandela. I trust you made it here without too much difficulty.
Nothing I couldn't
It
handle.
was too hard.
I'm not used to all this meat space stuff, though.
Nonetheless, you've proven yourself resourceful.
You said you knew more about the guy who tried to kill me. You and your Holly...
Jahilia. In fact, there's been a breakthrough since we last spoke. Unfortunately, security is still an issue.
Okay.
Oh, nuke this. You're just being abstruse now.
What we have found is sensitive, and we must take care.
Enough with the cloak and dagger bullshit. What the hell is going on?
We will explain everything. We need your help to resolve a matter first. Before we can disclose such delicate information, this server must be emptied. Jahilia's hackers have managed to block any further connections to this server. You must now help us in clearing out any remaining users.
Okay, so we had to get rid of her. So I don't feel too bad.
I'll do what I can.
Isan, we must have privacy before we can reveal what we found. Those remaining in the server must be persuaded to leave.
This might take some work in meat space again.
It is a testament to your strength that you work so well outside your comfort zone.
Don't get used to it. Once this whole nuked up mess is sorted out, I am never leaving the trance again.
Sorry if you guys hear some background noise or some kind of hammering going on around my place.
So, that organization you work for?
With. Jahilia's membership is non-hierarchical.
Sounds like it'd be hard to get anything agreed on.
Sometimes the differing viewpoints of members leads to a standstill. The ethical integrity is a refreshing change from my RL work, though.
RL.
Wasn't Guy working for you?
In a manner of speaking, sometimes we need to subcontract our tasks. For those matters, we'll recruit experts. Guy was such.
If you want everyone gone, why don't you just crash the server remotely? I could have done that if you wanted. It would get rid of everyone.
It would, but would also call attention to us. Our hackers have blocked incoming connections. Resetting the server would disable this.
Oh, then everyone would just reconnect again.
Precisely. We've removed as many as we can over the net. The remainder must physically leave the trance by themselves.
With a little incitement for me, I mean.
Okay.
So, I know it's awful netiquette in the trance. I'm almost disgusted to hear me say it, but
You want to know more about the real me?
yeah, I mean, you probably can for secrecy and all.
You are correct. There's a reason we have our identities in here. Even you, Mandala. Let's just say that outside, I work to do good for the world. Jahilia's interests match my own in that respect.
Okay.
Any word from Guy since I left cell?
Guy was discharged from cell shortly after your escape. He made contact with us and sends his thanks.
That's a relief.
Good. Okay, let's try to,
Did you know where this sim was being hosted? It's a stolen street corner terminal in a dingy cellar.
A Trance Den, yes. We often use it as a meeting point. I have not been there personally, but my allies' reports have painted a vivid picture.
Ha!
Yeah, it's a great place, if you're a rat or a giant cockroach.
Perhaps you can use this to your advantage? The conditions sound only a little way from intolerable. Those within the den may need only a little push to make it so.
You don't know how far thralls will go for a link.
Okay, so we got rid of 2 already.
Sims like this are weird. There's a whole net to explore, things to create and learn, but people want to come somewhere that's laid out like a dance club?
Not to your taste?
Just seems like a waste.
Perhaps it lends familiarity to it. Unlike yourself, some may not be ready to lead a wholly intangible existence. They understand the trance and the artifacts of life they know.
And for a trance venue, it seems so small.
Okay, let's
I'll
try
get
to...
back to ruining everyone's evening.
Yeah.
Bitafik.
So we just have one more to get rid of, I guess. Substance index. If we put...
It's not compatible.
No.
Hi there.
This is to get rid of these guys. Let's go back to the real world and see if we can get rid of them physically. So this guy's got an IV.
Hey. Nope. I can't inject that. I can't inject.
IV drip.
The wetware won't form a connect.
Just disconnect the IV.
I can't just yank it out. I have no idea what that.
Maybe I have to get rid of them in the trance because I got rid of the 2 other ones in real life. I don't know. I feel like I've done everything I can here. I guess to do with the games. Get nuked. Ah.
Hey there.
Hey, you got here just in time!
For what?
The end of the world, baby!
Uh-oh.
Here we go!
Okay.
What a rush, huh?
What just happened? What is this sim?
Get nuked, man.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. That's the name of the sim.
And why?
Get nuked? That's a bit.
A bit on the nose, but it does what it says on the wrapper. That's what people come here to do. Get nuked.
I think I've had enough explosions for 1 week.
I think I kind of know what it's about, but let's see what he has to say.
So, what's it about?
The whole history of atomic warfare, baby. If you can think of a time where they've dropped the bomb, this sim gives you the chance to experience it.
Wow, I've seen people make some pretty weird stuff in the trance. I guess I'm not in a position to judge.
Darn straight. Besides, it's not just historical interest, it's for fun. With online map data, you can set it to nuke anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I mean, is this a game?
So, what's the aim?
Can someone win?
It's not a game, it's a simulation. Though sometimes we try to choose scenarios and see who can get the higher body count.
Huh.
I'm winning at the moment. Sarbamba, New Delhi, 2027.
I thought you just said it.
Wasn't a game.
Not all the time.
So where are we? The beach?
Siege of Singapore, 12 years ago. Smack bang in the middle of the Timuhani War.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
The most deadly atomic conflict in history, babe. China, Pakistan, and India. You're not from around there, are you?
Why do you say that?
Well, you kind of look.
I could be a bald man in my 50s for all you know.
Just thought I'd check. Don't bite my head off. You might have lost family in it.
I have no idea where I'm from. Refugee raised in Newton.
Oh yeah, we nuked them last week as well.
Yeah.
What are your favorites?
My top 5: Castle Bravo, Hiroshima, Singapore, New Delhi, and Vegas. Some Zift came in earlier, wanted Nagasaki. Would you believe? I'm
Yeah,
all
what
like,
an idiot.
they already did Japan 3 days earlier. Get some originality, man.
Can we have a go at flattening Newton? I'm in the mood to take it out on the city.
Sorry, babe. The server's only running the shareware version. I'm afraid Singapore's all we get.
Why are you here then? You sound like an enthusiast.
Yeah, but Leon, the guy who runs this place, he lets me admin it. I'm in charge of all things atomic in this server.
Is there any way to change the settings?
Singapore's the only map we've got in this version. Only thing you could do is tweak the bomb, really. And the user mortality setup, too.
Alright, let's find out more about him. Seems like a wonderful man.
I'm Mandela.
Fearless Phil. Him over there is Vomitor. I help Leon out by running his nuke server for him.
Are you in the cellar?
The den?
Oof, meat space questions.
Uh.
We've only just met. I'm running an open line from home. My mom doesn't like it when I go to... I mean, I've got my own specialized setup at my place.
That's quite an outfit you've got.
You like it? Classic post-nuke apocalypse chic.
You know, there are places in the world that have really suffered nuclear attacks. I don't think anyone dresses like that there.
My style comes from the oldies. It's post-retro. Like, from before there were any of the big atomic conflicts.
So, movies and games rather than actual nuclear catastrophes?
Exactly. The real survivors are so downbeat, aren't they? They take all the fun out of atomic warfare.
I know. Can you just go?
I was just wondering, would you be able to disconnect? I can't really tell you why, but it's really important.
Say what? I can't leave now. I've got the nuke server to look after.
Maybe if you go when you next get killed by the blast or the fallout?
Hey, if mortality was on, we'd all have been wasted by that last one. While God mode is on, nothing can kill us.
Ah, okay. So we need to turn God mode off.
Is there any way to change the settings?
Singapore's the only thing you could do is tweak the user mortality.
Okay.
Sink you later.
Catch you in the afterglow.
Yeah. Got the steel panel.
I can't pull it off by hand. I'm going to need a way through if I want to find out what's underneath.
Way through. Drink?
It's made a mess, but it hasn't helped get the panel open.
Talk to Vomitor.
Hi there. I wonder if he's ignoring me, or whether he just doesn't know I'm here. Trance does funny things to people's perception sometimes.
If I pay him off.
I don't think he'd want that. I don't think he...
Okay, so we need to change the settings, I think. Let me get that open.
In a sim like this, you could probably walk all the way into the city for the experience. It'd be a lousy view, though.
I assume that's how we can change the settings. Alright. What do we have? We've got money. Substance index.
The city's list of... It's got chemical...
Yeah, I don't know how we can use this. Reddit. Do I have to actually beat this fucking guy?
Hi there.
Get rid
What's
of him?
up?
Could I ask a favor?
I need everyone to leave the server.
Yeah, right. Why would I quit on a winning streak like this?
You're a natural at this.
Yeah, either that, or everyone else is a bunch of nuked up losers.
What would the
Wager.
sportsman in you say to a little bet?
Now you're talking.
If I can break your streak, you leave the server.
That sounds about even.
Don't you want something from me if I lose?
I don't need it. Every time I smash you, my streak gets bigger. That's all I need, since this loser stopped playing.
Go nuke yourself.
Fuck. Alright, whatever. I'll play this stupid game.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Can I just win? Like...
Damn.
I know it's simple, but the timing's hard.
Damn.
God.
Damn.
Oh yeah!
Let's
Bring it.
I almost got it. I had to basically just like click nonstop at one point. What?
Damn.
Oh yeah! Another win for Team Awesome!
Can I drug him or something? I need to drug
Just
him.
one left.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna see if I can get him drunk. Fuck.
Howdy there.
Give me a nuclear winter.
On the rocks?
Wouldn't be a...
Or...
Ciao.
A nuclear winter. Vapor's pouring out from it like dry ice.
Okay.
It's not compatible. What can you make of these?
Oh.
Well, they got the formulas in here. You sure got some interesting tasting drinks. Howdy there, man.
Okay. How about sulfuric
I'm feeling
acid?
adventurous. Sulfuric acid, please.
Coming right up.
That's sure gonna taste good.
Don't spill that now.
Okay, well that'll at least.
Ciao.
A mug full of powerful sulfuric acid I picked up at the bar. I don't know how it hasn't eaten through the mug yet.
That should get us through the panel, right?
The acid's eaten right through the panel cover.
God mode off. Here we go.
Here we go!
It's like I wrote for this game.
Ouch.
Okay, so those two have disconnected. Let's see who else there is. Connection blocks. Canadian Republic. I don't really know how this works. reconnect. Smash him in the
There's
face.
only so much you can do.
It's not. All right, let's see what else we can do with these the drinks.
Hi there.
Arc wings, Mosa nugget, new user 1. Ba-ba.
Howdy there.
Get
Benzine
some
for me, please.
tasty
You'll find
benzene.
it has quite a unique kick. Let me know when y'all's eyesight comes back.
Yes, that's what
Ciao.
we need for the guy.
A mug full of flammable benzene I picked up at the bar.
Flammable. You look like you could use a drink, Domino.
Getting chemicals into him might help sabotage his game. He wouldn't fall for it this way, though. Hi there.
What's up?
You must have put a lot of practice into this.
Well, that's part of it. A bigger part is the cocktail.
Ah,
Like, from the bar?
It's a mix of steroids and epi. It speeds my brain and reflexes way up.
Isn't that cheating?
Nah, not according to the rules it ain't. Only counts as cheating if you tamper with the programming.
Whereas you're just tampering with your brain instead?
Yep.
so yeah, that's
I've got better things to do.
You'll be back. Chicks can't get enough of me.
that must be the guy with the IV drip.
Getting chemical... He wouldn't fall for it this... Hi there.
Yo.
Yo.
Something tells me you're not very cheerful.
Huh, that obvious?
It's just that, well, it's a game. Isn't it enjoyable?
Less so when that asshole's on a winning streak, that's for sure.
What's the score?
At the moment, 15 games to 0.
Nuke me.
It's true. That guy has split-second reflexes.
I could see that.
But the way he acts, I've got to see him beaten.
Is that guy cheating?
Well, he hasn't hacked the server. Maybe he just spends most of his spare time practicing.
Got any more helpful tips?
What, aside from you can't win against this guy? Make sure you don't start your swing too late.
Yeah.
Start your swing before the ball's reached your platform.
So if I'm having trouble hitting it,
Try swinging earlier.
I'll give it a shot.
I got that impression.
I need to clear everyone from the server. It's for personal reasons.
Sorry, lady, but I'm not going anywhere till I beat this guy.
What if I beat him for you?
Ha! Good luck.
You'd still get to see him lose.
All right. You've got a deal. You beat him, and I'll retire for the night.
Right.
Who's the guy in the court?
The Zift out there?
Zift.
Domino. He's the reigning champ.
You don't like him?
Wouldn't be so bad if it was just him winning. Problem is, he's such an ass about it. Even when he's not talking, he just radiates it.
What's going on in this sim?
It's called Grathball. I guess you could say it's a competitive reflex test. Each player has to hit the ball back at their opponent until one misses.
Oh yeah, I remember. This game's 100 years old.
Except it's first person. The ball has no gravity and keeps getting faster. You game much?
Not really. I'm more of a creative solitary sort.
Nobody on the friends list?
Hey, No, not many.
You got me. Okay, so
Thanks.
we
No
know the
problem.
effect that Trip's having on him, so maybe now we can disconnect it. Guessing.
I can't just yank it out.
I do know what it'll do to him.
He's enhancing his experience with a side of intravenous drugs. The IV bag says it's epinephrine. I can't just yank... I can't just stick him with an... I might give him an embolus. I can't inject... I can't...
All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this episode for now and try to think about how to do this. I'm a bit stuck, but thank you so much for watching. Longer episode, and I want to wrap up this game soon so I can move on to to something new. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm also anxious to see how this ends. So I'm going to be playing a lot more of it, and you're going to see a lot more videos. If you enjoyed the video, please like and follow on youtube.com/Andrew Erdeg. Check me out on Twitter at Andrew Erdeg. That's ERDEG. And you can see when I post new videos or when I go live on twitch.tv/Lovelocks. This is Luckless Lovelocks. Signing off for now.